Kenopsia. There is something unsettling about a place built for people when the people are suddenly gone. A school during summer break, an empty office at night, or a stadium long after the crowd has left. The lights are still on and chairs remain in place, but the energy has disappeared. Kenopsia is the eerie feeling you get in spaces that should be full of life, but now feel strangely empty. What makes it different is that you can sense the absence. The place feels wrong precisely because you know how alive it is supposed to be. Chrysalism. Many people say they love rainy days, and Chrysalism explains the deeper reason. When it is pouring heavily outside and you are safe and warm indoors with nowhere you need to go, a special kind of calm washes over you. The storm makes the outside world feel unreachable, giving you permission to simply exist without pressure. Named after the chrysalis stage of a butterfly, chrysalism is that comforting feeling of being gently sealed off from the world in a safe, protected way. The louder the rain sounds, the cozier the inside often feels. Sonder. You are sitting in traffic and glance over at the driver in the next car. They are tapping their fingers on the wheel, completely lost in their own thoughts. In that brief moment, it hits you. That person has an entire life as complex as yours, with memories, fears, favorite songs, and stories you will never know. Sonder is the sudden realization that every stranger around you is living a full, rich life just as real as your own. It usually strikes in crowded places like train stations, busy streets, or airports. Hiraeth. You probably know the warm, slightly sad feeling of missing the past. Hiraeth goes one step further. It is a deep longing for a place, a time, or a version of life that no longer exists, or perhaps never existed exactly as you remember it. Even if the physical location is still there, the feeling you miss is gone. Welsh speakers say this word does not fully translate into English. People often feel Hiraeth for childhood neighborhoods that have changed, for early days of a relationship, or for summers that felt endless. Limerence. That early stage when you like someone and your brain seems to stop working properly is called limerence. You may have only spoken to them a few times, yet you think about them constantly, check your phone too often, and feel a rush every time they message you. Unlike a normal crush, limerence feels almost involuntary. Your mind keeps replaying every small interaction, searching for signs of whether they feel the same. The feeling usually fades once you know for sure if the interest is returned. Velicor. Used bookshops and second-hand stores carry a quiet atmosphere that is hard to describe. Every book on the shelves once belonged to someone else. It may have been read cover to cover, carried on travels, or held special meaning before it was let go. Velicor is the gentle, slightly sad feeling you get surrounded by objects that used to be part of other people's lives. There is a soft melancholy to it, a quiet reminder that time passes and things change hands, each carrying small hidden stories. Monachopsis. You are at a party or social gathering, talking and smiling, yet something feels slightly off. You are not unwelcome, but you sense you are a piece that does not quite fit the puzzle. Monachopsis is that subtle, persistent feeling of being out of place even when nothing is obviously wrong. It is different from shyness because the feeling often remains even after you relax. Many people quietly search for that one room where they would fit effortlessly. Mauerbauertraurigkeit. Sometimes a friend or family member reaches out wanting to spend time with you, but something inside you suddenly closes off. You make an excuse, even though part of you wants to say yes. Mauerbauertraurigkeit is the German word for the sadness of building an emotional wall and pushing people away when you do not actually want to be alone. What makes it different from normal alone time is how automatic it feels, followed by a particular kind of loneliness that is hard to explain because you created it yourself. Anemoia. You look at old photographs from the 1970s, watch grainy home videos, or see footage of city streets from decades ago and feel a strange longing. Anemoia is nostalgia for a time you never actually lived through. The feeling is real, even though you have no personal memories of that era. Old media usually shows only the best moments, creating a warm, filtered version of the past. What you are often longing for is a simpler feeling, and the past becomes an easy place to project it onto. Oculism. Sometimes, especially when you are tired or staring at the night sky, you suddenly become aware of how small you are. There are billions of people on Earth right now, and the universe is unimaginably vast. Oculism is that brief realization of how tiny your life and worries are compared to the full scale of everything. For some, it feels freeing. For others, it feels unsettling. Most people feel a mix of both depending on the day.